Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to back to Veteran Going for a Walk channel, or WWP Reacts. Oh, what a crazy day today. Oh, let me just get settled down here. Take a few minutes of your time. Thank you for all the people that viewed my last one I did on Saturday. I'm gonna sit down here with my dog right now, though, and just chat a little bit. Oh, I got something to get off my chest, boy. I tell you right now. Oh, a lot to get. There's my dog. That's Lily. That's Lily. Lily's 11 years old. Pretty little girl. Anyhow, what a crazy day. So, had a couple VA things today. I got this little sore on my nose, so they want to take some pictures and send it down to Augusta, down to the VA Medical Center to see if I have cancer or something. Bugging the hell out of me. I'll know in a day or two. They'll probably do a biopsy or follow up or something, but something much bigger happened. I had to call the VA today about my benefits. I've been kind of keeping this quiet. I've been responding to what the VA alleges. So, my name is Bill. I served 34 years, the Army Reserve and on active duty, and now semi-retired down here in North Georgia. And during all that time, I, went from private E1 as a medic, and then a laboratory technician, to OCS, to becoming an engineer officer, and serving in that in the National Guard, the Army Reserve, and then on active duty, even finalizing my career at the United States Army Corps of Engineer headquarters in Washington, D.C. in 2013. A great experience. I'd do it all over again. Anyways, got hurt a few times, especially my deployments. And when I retired in 2013, I applied for benefits, of course, disability benefits, through the Veterans Administration, and did all their tests and did all their things. And they gave me an 80% disability rating. Well, last month I received a letter from the VA saying, oh, we're reducing you from 80% to 10%. That's like a $2,200 a month hit to me and my wife's income coming in. It's really sad. And so then I read the letter. Why are they doing this? Well, evidently they thought last year in 2024 I spent more than 60 days in a prison for a felony. Now, I've never had a felony in my life. I've had one misdemeanor charge that was dismissed in court in my life. A couple speeding tickets here and there, but not getting my car registered on time or something. You know what I mean? Never. So I contacted my senator, Senator Ossoff, and they did a congressional inquiry. Well, that's fucking well and good, but don't help shit. Because I submitted 15 documents, including my GCIC, which is your rap sheet, which I went and got from my local sheriff's office. Sent that in, shows I'm clean as a whistle. Sent in a letter. I'm still kind of working part-time for a federal contractor, and worked for them all through 2024 and submitted that. And submitted other things, like all my VA doctor's appointments I had during 2024 that I went to. And then, did the congressional inquiry. So I hadn't heard anything. And they have you go to this portal and upload all this documentation called access.va.gov. I went through all this rigmarole, wrote letters on my letterhead with attachments, explained what the attachments were all about, and how it proved that I did not spend more than 60 days in a prison in Arizona, which is what they alleged, of all places. I live in Georgia, in 2024. How the fuck could they make this mistake? And so I called them today, and the lady was very nice, very understanding, I must say. She was great customer service. And she pulled up my account, made sure everything was there and that everything is being reviewed. Everything is in the review process as of March 3rd. Well, as we know, this is the last week in March, and of course they don't have an answer, even though it's cut and freaking dry, right? She said to me, and this is the only thing I didn't like, she said, well, you know, some veterans call and say they weren't incarcerated, but they were. This doesn't happen a lot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not one of them. I mean, I've sent you the proof. And then she said, well, the review process can take up to 5 months, or approximately 5 months. Might be a little longer, might be a little less. I said, well, I did a congressional inquiry. Does that speed up? Well, you know, not really. I mean, yeah, we got the congressional inquiry and we'll respond to it. But we're reviewing your stuff right now. I'm like, oh, that's hell and well and fine. So 5 months, that's like $10,000 out of my pocket. Will I get that back? She said, yeah, there's a process you'll have to go through to get that back. And I'm like, well, what's the process? She said, oh, you have to fill out a form and then that has to get processed. I said, so this whole thing could be like a year. You know, a year. That's $24,000 out of my pocket. I'm a senior. I served this country for 34 years, and this is a kick in the teeth I get from the VA and how they handle shit. I mean, it's just unbelievable. They said that they do routinely a Bureau of Prisons check on all names of all veterans getting veteran, and they should do that. If you go to prison, you shouldn't get your disability benefits because you don't need it, right? You got three hots and a cot. You don't need anything. It might get your ass beat a little bit, but you don't need your VA disability money because in the letter said, yeah, you can get it back once you get out of prison. Okay, great. So they don't like take it away from you because you got a felony, but regardless, meanwhile, I'm sitting out here, never went to prison, and now I got to go through this rigmarole. It's just absolutely insane what's going on here. I mean, I guess got to be patient and work through the process, but this is, I was telling you about the Bureau of Prisons. They said that they went in July, at the beginning of July and the end of July, and they found my name on the Bureau of Prisons thing, whatever, that I was in prison. They don't tell me where it was. They don't say anything like that in the letter. Then they said they went back in August, and same thing. And in November of 2024, same thing. Well, okay, so do you look at, so someone with the same name? Is there someone with the same name in prison? Well, there was in Arizona. Someone half my age. I found this out by hiring a private investigator. That cost me money. So I told them about this today on the phone call. They said, oh, did you submit that document? I said, yes, that's in that packet of the 15 things. So someone with the same name, half my age, they don't check social security numbers to verify. They just say, oh, person with that name is in prison. What if my name was Sam Smith or something? Holy mackerel. My name is kind of unique. Y'all don't know my name. I'm not going to tell my whole name here, but it's unique. It's, it's a very unique name. My last name, I did a search, and there's only like, 15 families in the United States with my same last name. So anyways, that's what I'm dealing with today. Isn't that fun? Well, I sit out here with my dog. But, this too shall pass. And I'll continue with my life. And I just need to try to stay healthy. Hopefully this isn't skin cancer. I've had a lot of issues with my face. I'm very fair-skinned, as you can tell, and the sun has beat the shit out of me over life. But anyways, other than that, things are good up here in northeastern Georgia, up near the South Carolina border. Beautiful up here. Quiet. I don't know. Partly cloudy today. Not as nice as the other day when I was out walking, but 67 degrees. Beautiful. No wind. Yeah. Maybe the next time I come on board here and talk to y'all, I'll be out walking again. That's what I should be doing. I should be doing that now, but I just don't feel like it. I feel like sitting here with my doggy, and enjoying just chilling. All right, everybody, you have a great night. Happy Monday, and stay safe, my friends. WWP Reacts signing off.